How to connect to an SQL database using PDO in PHP.
All of the source code and links to resources will be available down in the description. And we want to navigate to our db.php file so we can actually connect to our database. So to do this, we want to start off with a variable called host, and we want to make this equal to local host, since we're doing this on our locally hosted server. Next, we want to create a variable called dbName and make that equal to the name of our database. So in our case, it was login_system. We want to create a username variable, and remember our username to log in to PHP was simply root. And we want to create our password, and our password was simply nothing because we haven't created anything. Now we want to go ahead and use a try catch. So we'll go ahead and set this up like so we can try to connect to our database or catch any errors. So first we want to create a variable called PDO, and this is going to be used to create a new PDO. And right here we want to go ahead and specify what database we want to connect to, specifically what type, and we're using MySQL. We need to specify our host, so that is going to be equal to our variable host. Specify our DB name, which is going to be equal to the variable that we just created above of DB name, if I can spell. And then we want to make sure we go outside of our quotation marks here and go ahead and specify our username and our password here. Underneath this, we want to use our PDO variable, and we want to go ahead and set the attribute. So we'll go ahead and specify PDO followed by attr error mode here. We want to do this again, but this time we want to specify error mode exception, and all this is doing is setting up our error handling. Next, we want to set up the catch portion of this, set up a PDO exception, pass our event in case something fails, and we simply want to echo connection failed followed by our event variable here and the error message. So we'll say get message, and this will display any errors on our screen that might occur if our database cannot successfully connect. So that's going to do it for our database connection. Now we just need to include it in the necessary pages.
Tap here to see what happens next.